Of inner rest. Thank you. Responsibility of all. Come with me as I introduce the rest of the team. That is Osaze, a primary 3 pupil whose success or failure is dependent on our level of involvement in basic education provision. This is Osaze's teacher, Teacher Omoye. This is Chief Imaswe, the traditional leader and community head of Osaze's community. This is finally Miss our governor, who has shown unflinching commitment to the education of the children. Together, we will take you through the education journey of Osaze. Osaze is not in school. Does anyone know why? Let's find out from his mother. Why is Osaze not in school? Your previous complaints about lack of pupil seats and recommended textbooks have been resolved by the government. What is your excuse this time for keeping Osaze at home? Tell us.
Teachers are on strike. And moreover, Osaze does not have writing material, good school uniform, school bag and sandals for school, even if the strike. So always be the first to be involved in Osaze's education.
That's the spirit. As parents, we must take the lead when it comes to our children's education. Yes, it is pure with me. Let me hear you say parents first. Parents first. Good job, you all.
Education is the responsibility of us all. Let's ensure we bring Osaze and his teacher back to school. A follow-up on Osaze's education should be our priority henceforth.
As you can see, all eyes are now on the school. Osaze's education is now going on smoothly without unnecessary interruptions. Good job, stakeholders. Take them to join Osaze in school. When you educate one person, you can change a life. When you educate many, you can change the world. That's a quote by Charles Michel. Osaze is just one person out of the lot out there. We don't just want to change a life, but the world. Let's go to school. Happening. Oh, who is the map good as mine? That is our Osaze. He has completed school and now a renowned epidemiologist. On the queue over there, our Osaze's community members taking a vaccine and drug discovered by Osaze to prevent and cure a deadly disease that has been a cause of war community for a long time. As you can see, the members of the community are in a happy mood. They are the of their contribution in ensuring Osaze access quality basic education, which has made him both relevant and competitive. Good job, stakeholders. I think it is time to leave Osaze and its community members and celebrate and hold over here. We'll give a superhero chair to our governor, Governor Godwin Obaseki, because his support of the education reforms is indeed governor a superhero chair. Edo Best is the best thing that has happened to the Edo people. Superhero chair. March, march, march like an ant. 1, 2, 3, I clap my hands. Superhero! We will give the deputy governor a marvelous share because his support of the basic education is indeed marvelous. Marvelous share. Well done, well done, well done, well done. That's better, better, another better, better, marvelous. Give all stakeholders present here a love chair for the time you sacrifice to come show your support for education. We say we love you. Love chair. For the education of the Edo child is second to none. Amazing chair. Amazing. Amazing. You are amazing. My country, Nigeria, on my honor, as a people, I will do my best. Do your best now. When I wake up, first thing I do is to kneel down beside my bed and pray to God. After praying, I greet my mom, I greet my dad. After greeting, I brush my teeth and take my bath. After bathing, I wear my clothes and eat my food. After eating, I carry my bag to go to school. With my mommy, pum 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 school bus, pum 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 school bus, pum pum is waiting for me. Goodbye, daddy, pum 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 is waiting for me. Goodbye, mommy, pum 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 school bus, pum 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 school bus. Thank you for watching. We really appreciate it. Bye.
I think that chair should be sustained. I think it should be sustained. I think they deserve another round of applause. So that all of this will be over. But I know the vaccines are on the way. But before they come to Edo State, the one who brings alerts, Mr. Godwin Obaseki.
Please be seated. Speaker, the Edo State House of Assembly, Honorable Roland Asoro Abulele, distinguished stakeholders, you're stakeholders in the state, that means you're also stakeholders in our academy. It was part of their leadership of their union that has become political and want to play politics with the lives of our children. That is what we have no problems with the unions who want to continue to politicize education. Who want politics. And I have said that as the governor of Edo State that's been popularly elected by Edo people, I am ready to fight with anybody in this state that will joke with the lives of the children of the state. So I am advising that section of the NUT in Edo. We are not going to be intimidated. we are ready to fight as long as you want to derail Edo Best. It's not a threat, but I just want to assure you that we have the mandate of Edo people to move Edo forward, and nobody will stop us.
We crave your indulgence, sir, to have a 15th launching of the formal launch of a lesson. But before then, the very reason why we are gathered to secure the support of stakeholders to the very next children, having listened to them, who will not. Okay. We're going to make it as brief as possible. I'm an expert in this place. I will let you know who they are. Every other person, if you exceed it. Then, Your Excellency, there's a video which is a must watch, I am told.
Of every society's development and the key driver informed the launch of the Edo State Basic Education Sector Basic Education in Edo State, and this has in no small way helped to rebuild trust in the public education system in the state.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I have the singular pleasure and privilege of...
It is the major contributor to the development of social, cognitive children in the state, and is the foundation needed for every child to have a bright future.
If I have 100, please.
The first phase of the teacher professional development saw the training of 1,005 and headmasters across the state to 11,000. The Edo Best program has been able to develop and digitize its teaching curriculums. The Edo Best program has been able to achieve tremendous success through its friends. 3. Curriculum development and...
You have tricks, the character board, the strive points today, because they know at the end of the day you are going to give them shares, and children like to be motivated. You have to come to the level of the
government mandated the use of indigenous contractors in the reconstruction
to do shoddy jobs. Every naira, every kobo that the Edo State government is investing in our schools, here that a public school can look like a private school is something that is very appealing to our pupils. The Minister of Education of Sierra Leone came with his delegation to study on technological use.
Is the best.
Very much. See, if you can let people know without gathering them together, 30 seconds. These are the ground rules. Take Fatai. Abdul Fatai Nabilele is also here. So I'm going to
want to say to you,
here to commend you and to encourage you to continue to do more. When we watch our children here, we are very proud of them. And it is your efforts which you have put in for the past almost 5 years now. I want to commend you, I want to encourage you to do more. Invest. There are still a lot of schools that need a lot of rehabilitation in terms of provision of infrastructure, chairs, and employment of more teachers too. And the teachers need more regular training for them to be updated in the teaching of our children. I want to particularly thank you for granting the Muslim the opportunity for Islamic education to be taught in public schools and the employment of Islamic teachers too. We thank you so much, and we pray that God Almighty will continue to strengthen you as you grant you more knowledge, wisdom, more power, and all that it takes to provide a dividend of democracy for everyone else to enjoy. This is my first time of entering this hall. When I came here this morning, I looked at everywhere. I was very proud of you. May God continue to bless you, sir. Thank you so much.
Erima Obaseki, Kakowai, Kerimaga, Erima Ogi, House of Assembly, Wala Maya Fefe, Vena to Taitu, Ayawa, Bevenega, Even Wawata Simon, you know what, Ikweki, Matahuda Edom, Asọrọ ẹdọ ọdún. Ẹdọ àbísọrọ ma ẹdọ ọdún. Ìkwẹ́ kì máa hún. Ìjì máa nà wẹ̀ vi máa hún. Ọ̀bẹ bẹ vi máa hún. Màá nọ má bẹ yẹn bẹ. Ọ̀bẹ bẹ ó bẹ̀lẹ̀ ní màlá. Ehun máa hún yà sùn wà bàbá. Ìwìn náà wà wìn náà. Ìjọba wà rí ẹni mà ní yé mu. Èmọ̀ ni màá bí ẹlẹ́ni wà wá tá sí. Ìjọba wà rí ẹni mà. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni àyà gbà ọ̀rẹ́ mọ̀ ẹ̀rẹ́ ni mi ẹ̀jẹ̀ náà ni à. Màá yé skul gé. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹ̀rẹ̀rẹ̀ gbẹ̀mí náà ká owó mi. Ọmú pọpọ ẹkùn ìwé ra mi wu ìmárùn rìn ìmárùn mi fòtẹ ẹgbẹ dábì mi ra ìmárùn iye mọ kókó mi ẹkì náà wà dó sábàánà rẹ mọ avásá ikú ẹkì rẹ dó state. Ènì oníta wẹ wà wẹ ṣe kàkà bọ sábàánà rí ẹtì bà wà ẹtì náà wẹ rí ẹwọn ẹbà wà ẹwọn ẹ wà áyá gbé má dọ̀lẹ̀ mọ́ yìí. Manije mo ma we gun agbanya ga ho ma he me nu wa ta we na gbon ya ko bogbe na ya gba oge mo manije mo ma ho ma no we re usun executive no we da de local government re da do ge ave ji yin se e ke ma kere ni ma de bari oba di amo yo danu ma keke o ya ge kere na ya mi we e skuma o ma diase manije mo ma aluga noro e mo ga ro wa manije mo ma igba ogiyan ni a bere school e ho ibe ho mu ma ni aya gwi ma be gba ogiyan hu da e mo ma easy very on na certain control a teacher say averi yo bo be ni ma averi bo ya ne wa de egbe wo wa ẹgẹwẹ náà tọ́ra mi mọ̀ ẹ̀rí má yẹ mú. Màá lè dá mi kan èrè ọkàn ara jẹ ẹ̀rẹ́ nùgbẹ́ gbé màá lè gbá oge mọ̀ èdè ọ̀sán àbọ̀ àlè gbá ọ̀rọ̀ wù ẹ̀. Ma tate de gbede mu ni ma ekpon we oye kere nu ma ewo yiri se o ula wo nu gbe ma gba oge mo ada ekwe ki oba ma atope o le no atope.
Matter of fact, I have questions and comments. One, the one that bothered me most is insecurity. The insecurity around the country now is somewhat alarmingly worrying. And so we look at schools and susceptible to all kinds of attack. And our children are there. We don't even know what may happen to them. That is one. But first and foremost, I want to thank our great governor for his continuity commitment. And not only that, his steadfastness in trying to revive education in this state, isolating it from politics, not only isolating it from politics, encouraging pedagogy, and derived from that is the problem that we may have from the time allotted for the children or slow learners. So who will be advocating that the number of lessons should be reduced per day so that slow learners can come up by increasing the time allotted for the lessons. That is one. Then we'll also look at this year. The results that have been exam results that are given to you are just slip, miniaturized slip. It does not really, in fact, tell well about, something you want to keep as a kind of, testimony for your child. Then we'll also look at, water, running water in the schools. It costs a lot to pump water, at least to fill water for the school, for the day used, to meet the water requirements. That is another aspect. We look at our own too as parents. As parents, we need to be actually incorporated into all affairs that has to do with our children as it relates to education. We like the way the children perform just now. It is wonderful. We have never seen that before. It is first of its kind. And I want to thank our great governor, his deputy, all hands are on deck to ensure that all these have been. So thank you very much. And lastly, we are thinking about lightning for the schools. Lightning that's electrical lightning. We don't have. But I can make my own contribution in terms of providing independent power, package power electricity to assist all the schools. In the night, the place is dark, and there is no security. We are also, asking for community vigilante to extend their services to all the schools because they are all dead traps in the night. Thank you very much, sir.
We gave that time because we know he's speaking for all the parents. So all of that parents key into that. God bless you.
Not the speaker and the SSG. I have to congratulate every one of us for being here and to really see what our children have done. Meaning we have a bright future. That's what I'm guaranteeing you. That we need to do things to support food security for the children to continue to have the adequate and right brain for them to really move forward. And not only that, we also think of their future. Having left school, what will they have as opportunity for them to really get as a job so that it will be well with them when they eventually finish school? And that we have been trying to look into in AFAM. And we have come to see that the government has so helpful to us that they have come with independent farmers initiative that most farmers have benefited from. And most of these farmers that have benefited, they are coming to look at it that
we'll do advisedly that you are happy with the best and what has been done. Please celebrate the all.
I just go straight to the point. I want to thank the governor and the members of his team and our able chairman for the SUPER. The first question I want to ask here is, what effort is being made for continuity when this government is over? If we don't have effort for continuity, then the problem, our children will suffer after this. So we know that needs renovation. Example of such is like Ezomo Primary School in Osebu quarters, where hoodlums are staying and they are disturbing our children in school. So we are appealing to this. They have a very vast land, and in the whole of Osebu, there is no secondary school. We are appealing to the government to look to that. If we can give us a secondary school in Osebu Primary School, because there is also having a boundary with Obaseki Primary School. So it's a vast land there. You can make a search to that. So that is some of the things we want to see. The is so great, and that the buildings are not enough to take them. Let me just make an example of my school, Ewotu Primary School, that is newly built. We're having over 600 pupils in that school, and the classrooms is not enough. Although our mama have promised us 6 students, they are just so jam-packed in one class. Having about 100 students in one class is so much. So that's some of the things we are in need of. God bless you.
We'll just take
Government has spent so much money.
Governor of Edo State, Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor, the Right Honorable Speaker, the Secretary of the State Government, Chairman of SUBE. Please permit me to stand on existing protocol. I want to abide by the time. I quickly want to thank Your Excellency for the investment in basic education, Edo State basic education sector transformation. And we have seen indeed from the performance of the children today that something good has come out of Nazareth. I only want to ask or request that this reform should be extended to the post-primary education level so that we do not suffer a reversal of the investment, so that after primary 6, when they go on to secondary school, they continue to build and consolidate on what has started. I really would have loved to talk about special education. This, all I've come to make the request is that we should see this good gesture extended to the secondary school. On special education, I'm glad to know that there is now a section spoke to us earlier on. I can confirm that Your Excellency has directed that an interministerial committee go to work immediately between the state government and NAVID at a virtual meeting that held 2 weeks ago to strengthen and integrate special students in the basic education. I'm sure the details of that will be worked out after the inauguration of that ministerial committee with NAVID. But Your Excellency, we want to ask that security be provided for the special primary review because a property there is being vandalized daily. Thank you, Your Excellency, for your investment.
They are fighting, but with your power and the power of God, we will stand and make sure we do the right thing.
Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Edo State, Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor, Chief of their Excellencies, the Governor and Deputy Governor, as well as the SSG of the state, we cannot thank you all enough for the support you have given us to do our work. We also extend the same profound appreciation to the Edo State House of Assembly, Mr. Speaker, the Deputy Speaker, who is also the Chairman of the Education Committee of the House of Assembly, as well as members of the Education Committee who are also here. We believe all of them are here. Majority Leader of the House, thank you all so much for coming. Very quickly, in terms of the concerns raised about lesson time, I want to assure you, sir, that we have to count. One aspect is how much the teacher has prepared. If the teacher does not spend enough time preparing beforehand, when they come to the class, if they are just encountering the lesson in class, you find that they are going to be a bit slow in delivering it. But we are particularly interested also in the learning of pupils who are slower than usual. And so we don't want to neglect those as well. So that communication, same the result report card, we want to also make it more elaborate. We've gotten feedback from both teachers and parents. Subvention to schools is paid by government. The Ministry of Local Government Affairs releases the money every month directly to the 18 education in the funds to the head teachers. So SUBEB is not the one that has the money, that will facilitate the process. In terms of school inspectors, there are school inspectors. There are school inspectors under the Ministry of Education. At the level of SUBEB, we have what we call quality assurance officers across the 18 local government area. And we have one quality assurance to 20 schools. And so every quality assurance officer is expected to visit their school every day. In addition to their salary and allowance, Mr. Governor also graciously approved and have no excuse not to go for monitoring. And in terms of who monitors the monitor, our quality assurance officers use a computer gadget when they go to school to monitor. And so from that gadget, we are able to track when exactly they got to that school, what they did, the inventory they took, and so we are also able to monitor what it is that they do. On the issue of my being responsive or accessible, I'm not quite sure. Perhaps we can meet after this section so you can tell me your specific concerns. I have only one phone number, and I'm going to share that now. Everybody has my number, and you are welcome to, anyone that wants to reach me, you are welcome to send me a text message, send me a message on WhatsApp. I cannot always guarantee that I'll pick your call when you call me. If I'm in a section like this, obviously I'm not going to answer my phone. So my phone number is 081 2006 2006 9077. Thank you very much.
Okay. So please arrange them, rearrange them. Number 1, 2, and present materials to these kids.
Your Excellencies, as part of our school enrollment drive, even though, as you have stated, sir, that Edo State has the least number of out-of-school children in Nigeria, even while Nigeria has the highest part of school, we have started the process of identifying these out-of-school children so that we can bring them back to school. Before us today, some of these out-of-school children. Some of them were found on, I believe, Ibiwe Street. In the process of going out for this enrollment drive and working with JCI, I was actually shocked when I was told that apparently there seems to be a child labor cartel where parents and guardians, very early in the morning, they drop off these children, and the children are used for labor during the day, and in the evening they come back to get them. So these children were picked from that street, and they were taken to different nearby primary schools. And is there anybody in junior secondary? And junior secondary school to enroll them back to school. So as part of your launch of the Let's Go to School campaign today, sir, we would like you to present them with essentials, back to school essentials. We have backpacks and school uniforms for these children. You have your own. Where is the own mic?
Get as parents to make sure that the children go to school and stay in school. We are the ones asking you to come and join us. So now I'm going to ask you, representatives of the stakeholders, to actually do the presentation for us. Join us. Help us to go and look for these children, talk to their parents so that they can get all of them back to school.
Let the snapping go on.
All children in Edo State must have access to free basic education, as I formally declare the Let's Go to School campaign launched.
Some of our parents from the launch of the parents first success of our people. Requesting you, sir, to present and award a plaque to 3 outstanding parents who have shown over the last few years an abiding commitment to not just their own children's learning, but to the school community where their children attend school. So we want to recognize these 3 parents today. There are a lot more of them out there in our system, but we are using them as examples to other parents across the state about the importance of getting involved in the education of their children.
Mrs. Pauline Christopher, one of our parents, the awardees today. Is he here? Okay, thank you. Mr. Mohamed Bashiru? Okay.
Okay, can you all lift the banners now? All of you, lift them up. Okay. Edo First Proclamation. Whereas it is the desire of the Edo State government to promote access to basic education in collaboration with all stakeholders. Now, therefore, be it resolved that I, Godwin Norega Obaseki, Executive Governor of Edo State, do hereby proclaim that shall take the lead as the major stakeholders and as I formally declare Parents First campaign launched this first day of March 2021. Signed, Godwin Obaseki, Governor, Edo State. Thank you.
Oh, please. Enrollees into Edo Best. Let's celebrate them, please. The new enrollees. On behalf of the camp chairman, I declare the affliction will not return a second time. Smile into the next generation as leaders. Thank you so much. Mr. Heyman, you see why I interrupted you? Please pardon me.
We can all attest to the fact that today was a lovely section. Some of us have been here for the past 3-4 hours. And we can all attest to the fact that it has not been a dull moment at all, from one section to the other. You can recall from the beginning, where we had to unveil to stakeholders, a cursory look of how it has always been for the past 4 years that Edo Best was given birth to in Edo State. The video presentation showed the pillars that Edo Best is being operated on right now. And pillar 4 that you could see there was the one that has to do with community engagement. And that is all we have been exposing to the public since, showing what relevance that Edo Best has placed on community in the So, having seen that, we could see the presentation, when it was shown that the statistics where we started from was issue of statistics, tried to generate data for what we were to do afterwards. And that is what we are seeing today. And for all that we are seeing in Edo State today was because of the fact that His Excellency, the Governor of Edo State, from the onset came out to say that if he has 100 naira, he prefers to spend 40 naira on basic education. And that is all we are. So therefore, at this junction, on behalf of the chairman of SUBEB, the board members, and the entire SUBEB family, I want to, at this junction, thank immensely the Governor of Edo State, Governor Godwin Obaseki, for all that he has put into basic education to ensure that we get to where we are today. Yes, let's say thank you. We also is the pillar, the brain behind the governor, because the governor on his own cannot just stand getting the desired result we are seeing in basic education today. Deputy Governor, thank you on behalf of